Okay, let's get something straight here. The Rolling Stones are rock and roll. Led Zeppelin is rock and roll. AC/DC, they're rock and roll. Pink Floyd is rock and roll. The Beatles, rock and roll. Simon and Garfunkel, they're rock and roll. Bob Dylan, he's rock and roll. Heck, Peter, Paul, and Mary, they're rock and roll. You get where I'm going here? Every time I make a video where I attribute someone like Bob Dylan or Paul Simon to rock and roll, I get all of these comments telling me, Paul Simon's not rock and roll, or Bob Dylan, he's not rock and roll. But they are. Just because they're not loud, overdriven guitars at breakneck tempos doesn't mean they're not rock and roll. All you need is a guitar, bass, drums, and an attitude, and you're rock and roll. As far as I'm concerned, if it played on the classic rock stations that I grew up listening to, it's rock and roll. I think Billy Joel said it best. Hot funk, cool punk, even if it's old junk, it's still rock and roll.